The difference between working with children and adults, children are most of the time in hypnotic state anyhow, because they're using creative state of mind. They're very open to suggestions. And even teenagers, where they're somewhat kind of grown up and questioning everything, they're the most suggestive age group, actually. With little ones, I would say 3 to 5, it's impossible to have a like formal hypnosis session. So it has to be interactive. This is what I'll show you today. Game-like sessions. You won't be able to have them seated on a chair, or if you do, it's not gonna go well. Tell the kids, now close your eyes and relax. Not likely going to happen. So we have different approaches. This is what I will share. But 7, 8, 9, you can. Although you just adapting the language you use. You create a story, something fun. You don't drag it on. You don't need big deepeners. Simply close your eyes, imagine so and so. And that's enough. With teenagers, that's a bit different because they are on the fence, they don't trust anybody, and then everybody demands something from them. Then they go through this complicated processes. They have to prove that they're actually individual, they're their own human being. In a way, they will try to resist everything whoever suggests. So building rapport is important here, not demanding compliance. The opposite, show the interest, ask what they want, what they fighting against, and you get on the same side with them. This is how you get them to open up. I don't need anything from you. I'm on your side. I'm here to help. You can use all the scripts that we do. You just shorten the induction and remove the deepeners. You don't need them. But all the language they already comprehend. So you don't even need to worry about adapting the language. So, okay, going back to little kids. I actually wrote you a little guide. I will upload it today. That will help you to build a presentation for the groups, or even if you're going to do a pre-recorded workshop. You explain why this is so important. We're going to use storytelling. This is how we used to teach. It was oral tradition of passing on history to new generations. Preferably, grandparents should be doing it. Retirement is a salary we should be paying to grandparents for teaching our children. Well, want to mention fairy tales, how important they are. You talking about traditions, moral values, problem solving, and history. See how much you can embed there. If you look in different parts of the world, whose fairy tales are more prominent in their traditions? Their children are smarter and generally better human beings. This is so important. And even the mentality. I want to just bring a little comparison. Here, kids grow up on what? On comics and superhero stories. I'm 100% convinced this is government agenda, and this is how they brainwashing people into compliance and helplessness. Don't do anything. Superhero will come and save the world. But the actual real fairy tales, traditional ones, probably in every part of the world were the same. There were no superheroes. Usually a regular person, like village idiot, that was not good for anything, all of a sudden became a hero because he had to. Something happened. His village was attacked. His bride was kidnapped, and all of a sudden he unlocks all the strength, bravery, smarts. That's a completely different message. Don't wait for anybody to save you. Even if you thought you don't have it in you, even if everybody laughed at you and didn't take you seriously, when time comes, you'll find it in yourself. We should go back to telling children those fairy tales, not reading government subsidized comics. And this is what you will be telling to the parents how important it is. And then you'll teach them how to become more strategic to use those fairy tales storytelling to help children to develop a certain skill, attitude, or manage emotions. Why storytelling, besides our traditional fairy tales, so helpful? Because boosts creativity, helps manage emotions, helps to express themselves. Children have hard time expressing what they feel. They don't have enough words, they don't have enough understanding yet to put into words what they feel. This is difficult. Instead of asking for what they need, they throw a temper tantrum. So all these things we have to teach parents or caretakers. The setting obviously important. Child has to be comfortable, but not like with adults. We cannot tell them close eyes, relax and cross hands. It's not going to work. You sort of set in a playground for them, getting down on the floor, on the rug. You tell them, I'm going to tell you a story. And it has to be interactive, especially with little ones like 3, 4, 5. It has to be interactive and short. If you're going to have like script 20 minutes, you're going to lose them. Attention span is not that long. So it has to be interactive. You have them take active part in it. So I will show you a few. Do you have questions? This is all pretty simple. So you take care of the legal part first, then you educate parents or whoever came to you, tells all the benefits. I made a little guide to you. Just download it and adapt. That's enough. This is what I usually do when I do like presentations or workshops. And then I show even when the children not present, also with children, that's like my favorite part. I get all giddy. This is the best part of our work. It's still fun even when you do it for adults. You'll see how all the grown-ups turn into kids again. It's amazing to watch. Anyway, we need to identify the problem, what actual thing needs to be solved. Let's say managing emotions, teaching children to manage emotions. Like one of my base stories. This is my bear, who's a master of emotions. Today we'll go on a trip to a forest.